Hi, is it Chris?
Yeah,
Hi,
I'm Chris.
Chris. My name is Becky. How are you today?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Are you comfortable? Do you need anything? Any drink of water or anything?
No, I'm great.
Okay, good. So, what brings you in today, Chris?
I'm having a lot of anxiety with trying to balance everything in my life as far as um, just everything,
Hmm.
school and family and friends, and it's a lot.
Right.
um, so I just need a little bit of maybe direction, maybe some resources. Um, yeah.
Well, I commend you because the first step to getting out of that is understanding that you um, have a lot going on, and that's what sounds like happening here. And so you came here. So I really appreciate you taking that first step. It's brave and it's proactive. So I'm glad that you're here.
Yeah, I kept thinking about making an appointment and I just didn't. So, but I'm here now. So,
Well, good, good. I'm glad that you came. I really am. I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. So, I am a licensed social worker. I specialize in marriage and family therapy. I have worked a lot with people with anxiety. I feel like that's an area that I can definitely help you with. Um, I have 4 children. Um, I really like to um, go horseback riding. Um, and I'm from a small town, and I like the small town feel. And I've been in this town for about 14 years. And I really like it, and I really like the work that I've done. So that's just a little bit about me. And so I just wanted to let you know a little bit about how our office runs, just so that you're aware of that. So we do take insurances. The secretary is up front, and she can get all the information that you might have for insurances, and she can take care of that. But it is $80 a session. And so if your insurance doesn't take care of that, we would just ask that you do take care of those payments after the session ends every week. Or every other week, whatever we decide at the end of this session that you would feel comfortable with meeting. So that's kind of how that is. And then I just ask that maybe if you can't make it to the meetings that we've had scheduled, that you give me 24 hours notice so that we can uh, fill that slot with other people that might need help, or just give us that courtesy. Otherwise, there is a $50 charge, unfortunately, if you miss those appointments, just because we are here, we are ready, and we are holding that spot for you. So,
right.
do you understand any of that?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. All right. But I'm really excited that you came and that you're here, and I would love to know more about you, Chris. So I just wanted to let you know, in our sessions, everything that you tell me is confidential. We do have that privilege, but I am required to report any harm that you are inflicting on others or yourself, or any knowledge that you bring to my attention that way. I just am obligated by law to do that, and I wanted to let you know up front. So
All right.
it's, but I wanted you to know that other than that, everything that you say is between you and I. So,
Good to know.
and unless you let me know of anybody else that you're willing to let me discuss this with, at that time I would let you know. If I need to discuss this with a doctor or anything like that, I would get your consent first so that you know. Okay. All right. So I just would love to know a little bit more about you, Chris. And so kind of tell me, what's your story? What are you all about?
So, what am I all about? I am 26 and I live at home with my parents, and I have a disabled sister, and I have four other siblings. Um, but I am also adopted. So, there's a lot of trying to balance the adopted family with biological family. Because I almost feel an obligation to that other family. So,
Right.
but there's yeah, I have a lot of different family. Definitely, and family is really important to me. And I'm so thankful to be in the family that I am in right now.
Good.
And then I love music. I love movies. I love going to concerts. I went to 2 this week even. So like I love
you go to
going to, what's that?
which concerts?
Hobo Johnson.
Okay.
And the other one was Mayday Parade. It was like a punk rock show. It was fun.
Okay. So are you into punk rock then?
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff.
Cool.
With the blue hair, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Represent the punk. And let's see what else. I enjoy spending time with friends. I go out to eat quite a bit, which is probably not the greatest, but I like food. Like I'm a foodie kind of person.
I think that I can relate to you on that.
Yeah, I love going to new restaurants and trying new things. And I'm in school right now, studying social work, actually, which is interesting because I'm coming to a social worker. But yeah, that's me.
Well, that's cool. It's cool that you're coming to a social worker, learning about social work, because you actually have that knowledge on the other side as you're talking to patients. It might be a valuable experience that you have here.
Right.
That sounds like you have a very full life.
Yes.
Would you say that?
Yeah, very full.
Okay, so you mentioned that you were adopted. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? When did that adoption occur, and when?
So my biological mom and dad had my sister, and then 15 months later they had me. And my dad left my mom the day I was born. Like he wasn't at my birth or anything, and she found out he was cheating on her, and it was really bad and really hard on her. And so she had a lot of trouble bonding with me as a child.
Okay.
And so the best option she saw was to place me for adoption. And I'm very grateful to her for that, because I just wasn't getting the care I needed, and she saw that. And so I was about 15 months old.
Wow.
And I came here to the 3 siblings that were already here. Like that my adopted parents already had 3 kids.
Okay.
But when they had Shauna, who has spina bifida, they decided adoption was the better way to go. So they didn't want to risk getting that disease again. And then my biological mom, had another daughter and placed her for adoption. And she had another son, and she kept him.
Okay.
And then she got messed up in drugs and meth and just terrible stuff, and kind of disappeared for a while, but she's around again. But that family, like her and her parents, are kind of, I don't know, they're not very nice people. And so I don't really like to be around them, but I feel an obligation to be around them. So it's kind of it's a weird balance.
Wow.
But a few years ago, I actually met my dad for the first time.
Wow. And how was that?
And it was fine. He's never really cared, so I haven't really ever cared. And maybe he has, but I just never really thought about it. But I did meet his half siblings, and they're the ages of my siblings in my adopted family.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of weird. Like my aunts and uncles the same age. Yeah.
You do have a unique family situation, I have to agree with you.
And I got close with one of my dad's sisters, but her husband does drugs. And so they have 6 kids, and I got really close to those kids.
Oh.
But she didn't like that I saw what was going on.
Oh.
And I can't go there anymore.
Oh, shoot.
And so I've kind of lost that connection a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's just, it makes me really upset that I can't go over there anymore. So, yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. And then in this family, my adoptive family, we adopted 2 more kids later. And they are half siblings of each other.
Oh.
So they're Filipino.
Okay.
So we have a very mixed, I have a very mixed family.
You do. It's really interesting and very, very unique. But so where are you in the lineup of?
I'm second to youngest.
Second to youngest. Okay.
Yeah. So the 2 we adopted, one was 8 and one was 15 months old.
Okay.
So Maria's just older than me. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Ryan's younger than me. So yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, the 5 and then Ryan. So
do you get along with the siblings in your adopted
family? Yeah. My older brother, when I was adopted, he was so excited to have a brother. Because he had 2 sisters. And he's like, now I have a brother. Like, he carried me around. And he thought I was the best thing ever. And
that's awesome.
And then, Miranda moved out. She got married pretty quick after, like, when I was 6. So she wasn't really around for a lot of my growing up. But she was around, but just not. She didn't live here.
Okay.
But I got really close with Maria and Ryan through the years. Like, it's like the older 3 were raised together, and then we 3 were raised together. I shared a room with my little brother for years. So, like, he and I have a good connection. He's kind of different, but he's kind of ornery. But we have a good relationship, whether he admits it or not.
That's funny that you would mention that. I attribute my ornery older sister to me being able to get along with just about any personality. I actually told her, thank you for that, because you've made it so that I get along with whoever, because I was so used to you being so ornery to me. I don't know if she really appreciated that comment, but I sure appreciated being exposed to that, because, it makes us just get along a lot better with people. But that's good that you have that relationship and that you have good relationships with your siblings. So how often do you are you in contact with your biological mother?
I haven't talked to her in a long time.
Okay.
It's been a bit. Because I'm not really sure. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of debating how close I want to be there.
Right.
Because it makes me feel stressed out when I'm around them.
I understand. I would understand.
So I kind of keep it at arm's distance.
Got it.
I'm considering going for Thanksgiving, maybe, just to check in, but not a hard time with that.
No, I get it. I totally get it. So, well, that's really, I appreciate you opening up to me, and that is a lot of different dynamics to just get your head around. For me, I mean, I'm sure you're living it every day, so but that's really neat. And sounds like there's a few things that we could discuss and really get to know each other a little bit better and work some of this stuff out. I just wanted to let you know that in these sessions, you'll get out what you put into it. So as much change as you want, you'll have to put the work into that. So I'll be able to help you and guide you in different directions, but you'll be really the one doing the most work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you come with the attitude that you want change and that the change is within you, then you will be successful in these sessions. But if you decide that maybe you're here because somebody's making you be here, or you don't really feel like this is really very helpful, please let me know. But those are the attitudes that will kind of deter the progress. So it is what you bring to the sessions. So I just wanted to let you know that. And at this point, it sounds like maybe we could start by maybe meeting every other week for about 50 minutes. Do you feel like you need weekly sessions right now, or are you comfortable with every other week? How do you feel?
I think every other week.
Every other week's good.
We'll see how that goes, and then if I need it more, then
yes, and please let me know, because I am here to help you in whatever you need, and we can adjust that according to how you feel. So, and then our goal for the sessions will be to understand the sources of the anxiety and how to give you some life tools to just kind of deal with with the issues as they occur, and kind of discuss the things that are that have kind of maybe helped facilitate that anxiety. Does that sound okay? Is that
Yeah.
a goal
Yeah.
for these sessions, do you
Yeah.
think?
That's a good
Okay.
goal, I think.
Well, good. Well, I am really happy to meet you, Chris, and I'm really excited to hear more about you and to help you on this journey. So,
Thanks for meeting with me.
yeah, good to meet you. We'll see you next week or in 2 weeks, I guess.
2 weeks.
Okay.
Bye.